Swaner Eco Center is where kids learn to love nature.
As we look at our children today, and they're constantly plugged into technology.
By taking kids outside into the natural world, they actually get to experience and see what's really here. Environmental education cultivates a love for the natural world that you would not otherwise have.
Really love the river. That's probably my favorite sound out there. I like listening to the water flow. I also like listening to crickets because it makes me feel like I'm connected with nature, kind of. And I like listening to the birds because before I came to Swaner, I didn't really listen or hear much of that.
So the wetlands are acting like a giant sponge to clean out our water, and they let it filter through. So when the water goes through the wetlands, it's like it's a giant sponge, and it cleans it all out, and it keeps all of the bad chemicals and all of that away.
I see the value of Swaner with our children as I visit classrooms and I see them in the brick and mortar, and then to be able to come out and see them interacting and engaging with nature and engaging with with a piece of land like this, and then a partnership like Swaner is so incredibly beneficial. And our students in Park City are incredibly blessed to have that opportunity to engage and learn.
So today we were engaging in our monthly citizen science activity for Utah Water Watch. It teaches kids kind of the way the world works, and I think not only does it teach them this bit of water chemistry, but it also teaches them that there is such a thing as water quality, and it's something that we should think about in our everyday lives. They know what affects all of these tests.
So Regan, what are you doing here today?
Thank you. As I'm testing water turbidity, and this is the turbidity tube. So basically I stick this in the water and fill it up all the way, and at the bottom of the turbidity tube there's a black and white dot, and I have to figure out like how clear the water is. So I look down the tube, and however well like when I can see the dot then that's when we mark it.
Really don't know how much we impact our water quality. Maybe it's just throwing a wrapper in the air, littering, and then it'll find its way into the water. It really affects how the fish breathe and live, and all of the other animals that make a healthy ecosystem. Because water doesn't just mean aquatic animals, it means living for all other types of animals. So I feel like humans really need to be more aware of how nature works.
So let's try and remember this.
Park City is a very special place. We have the high mountains that you can go skiing on, and then we have this wetland where we have all this wildlife. And at the Swaner, kids can learn about stuff, and then they actually get to do it. While at school, usually you learn about it and do maybe a little activity. But here at the Swaner, you can learn about it and then you go do it. It's very hands-on.
Really important to connect kids with nature. Studies show that kids who get outdoors really have improved self-discipline, do better on test scores, and overall performance. And we really connected with the mission of Swaner in our community giving program, and we really wanted to help them expand the impact that they have. And the only thing holding Swaner back from doing that in the local community was funding availability. And we really feel that this connects the students with nature and really improves their learning capabilities and really creates that passion for the outdoors that we're so passionate about.
Swaner Preserve is protected in perpetuity, and the staff provides active conservation, so this will always be here for future generations to enjoy and to come home to.
As you look at the programs that we have in place at the facilities and of course the preserve itself, I would invite you to become part of this community at Swaner. It offers such unique opportunities for our students and our community at large.